So we are looking at reading and comprehension for JS2, and the topic is reading to summarize. Reading to summarize. I say it again, reading to summarize. Summarize. We're gonna read the. Let's read. Let's read passage together. Let's read the passage together. It says Discipline, as it sounds, produces an onomatopoeia which figuratively connotes an underlying watchword. It presents an ironical description that seems easy yet complex. Its subjective power and strict action toward achieving targeted goals pronounces it and makes it what it is. For all I know, it is a key factor to be determined by every human who craves for success and can rightly be defined as the strict precepts which may or may not be convenient in the course of deployment. This means that discipline may not be as sweet as honey, neither could it be as interesting as my favorite cartoon. Nevertheless, its results are usually healthy and benefiting. Little wonder it is the crown over all rules and regulations. Many times I have asked myself how I have been able to achieve all the goals required of me as a student, only to rediscover that discipline has been the drive. The act of keeping a clean lifestyle, ability to write at least 2,250 words per day, solving puzzles that associate each lesson, and of course, realizing both the academic and extracurricular results. All these are as a result of sacrificing and obeying in patience the rules of positiveness. Understanding the rules of elevation, the phrase "no pain, no gain" stands as a motto. It therefore has instilled a loyal mindset in me that my teachers, principal, prefects, and the entire school authority are not bullying, oppressing, or maltreating me, as some of us and our parents had thought, but pains that should or rather that would make me a better and great person. Let's look at this once again. Let's look at the analysis is given to us. Don't forget the topic is reading to summarize. But however, before you can summarize, there's need for you to understand what you're summarizing, because you would only shorten words, and those words that you're going to take away, the words you're going to yank off, are words that would not affect the meaning or the message that the text is trying to pass across. So you need to understand the main ideas and the supporting ideas. Let's look at the first paragraph. The writer describes what he or she understands as discipline in the first paragraph. The writer uses sounds to tell how easy the word discipline can be, but then uses activeness or the actions to tell how complex and how uneasy it could also be. Then the second paragraph, the writer tries to tell us that for anyone who craves for success, that discipline is a key factor to it. So she comes in here to give a definition of what she understands by discipline, and as well as tells us that it's usually not sweet or interesting as it may be, however, comes up with a better and good result, a better or good result. Then the third paragraph, the writer tells us how she's been able to achieve what is required of her as a student because of discipline. It tells us the drive and all that there, and then makes us understand that all of this is as a result of being able to obey, to sacrifice in patience. And then at the last paragraph, the writer makes us understand that for anyone to be elevated, that the phrase "no pain, no gain" should be a motto, according to the writer. So it stands as a motto, and then it has been what has been built into her, that's created a loyal mindset for her. Most times when we are subjected to do certain things by our teachers and the school authority, sometimes even our parents will feel that it's too much for us, and our parents also complain a lot that it's too much. And the writer is telling us that from what he has understood to be a principle for elevation, that she or he does not see those things that the teachers and the school authority subject her to do as maltreatment or bullying or oppression. Rather, he sees them as pains, sacrifices that he should pay to be what a better and a greater person. So, like I did say, the title or the topic rather is reading to summarize, but we need to understand them. So questions have been carved out for us here to understand and as well summarize the passage. Number 1 says define discipline. 2 says what makes discipline what it is. 3 says this may not be as interesting as my cartoon. What figure of speech is that? Is it? And then 4 says according to the writer, what 3 drives has discipline made him to achieve? And then number 5, he says, in your own understanding, how can you interpret the phrase no pain, no gain? And then lastly, which is actually the real or the main topic of the day, says summarize the passage. Now, you are not given a specific size of a number of text to write or not to shorten to, but all you need to do is to understand that you are not coming out to say it or write it the way it has been. You are shortening, you're taking away things that may not necessarily mean, and that and you're bringing in, you're taking the main ideas and maintaining the meaning. Do we understand? I come again. In summary, you are coming to shorten the text, but in as much as you're shortening the text, be mindful of not excluding the main point, so that you do not change or you do not take the meaning of take away the meaningfulness of the passage or the message the passage is trying to pass across. Thank you. As you do that, don't forget, please write the I don't know how you can do this. Okay. If it means, because you're going to summarize, I would advise that you write the passage down. I think it's not that much. It's just four paragraphs. Write the passage down on your notebook. Write down and then answer the questions that follow. Yeah. Write the passage down on your notebook and write